Tonight, Governor Fubara puts delivery of dualized Elili Omoku Road at May 2026. Paul Bazia led Nigeria's hero journalist mark 1 year anniversary with laudable scorecard. Plus, Senate harps on granting Nigeria's demand for state police. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Rstv World News. I am Solomon Nelson Braid. River State is a treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at RSTVPH. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. River State Governor says Siminala Fubara has given a timeline of May this year for the delivery of the dualized 33.5 kilometer Elele Umodioga Igbeda Ikiri Omoku Road after a full length inspection of the progress of work achieved on Wednesday. Tamano Barabi Bulubu reports.
It was in March 2024 that the Rivers State Executive Council gave an official approval that birthed the flag-off ceremony in May 2024 for the commencement of construction work on the 33.5 km long Elele Emodaga Egbeda Ikiri Omok Road. Set for completion within 12 months, the emergency rule altered the schedule, but after a drive on the entire stretch of the road. On this inspection tour, Governor Fubara promised that the project will be ready for inauguration in May 2026. Governor Fubara, who expressed satisfaction with the contractor's pace, noted that it is a signature project of his administration and serving as a critical gateway to the gas city of Omok town.
It's a road, or would I say a corridor, that connects three local governments, Ikwere, Emowa, and Ogbebe Mandone. And if you understand the importance of this road, it leads to the gas city, which is Omok. So economically, it's a viable road. Security-wise, for those of you that have been doing business and live in Port Harcourt and in River State, you know that this particular road used to be a very death trap. Kidnap activity and other sorts of evil were done along this corridor. But I think with what we have done here today, those stories will be old stories. It cannot occur again because security people can access the road with ease. And for the fact that there's no hitches on the way, life and property will be safe.
Governor Fubara also emphasized that the dualization effectively ends the era of criminal activities along the corridor.
It's a signature project. It cut across three local government areas. Those are the significant things about it. And you can also see that it's a river crossing bridge project. The other day we went to see that of Abua Ndele, the other side of Abandele, Emowa, which is part of Emowa too. So you can see here is also a river crossing bridge. So we're interested in doing, no matter how few we're able to touch, they must be very significant to the life of this administration. and to the people of Rivers State.
The project, which includes a major river crossing bridge, is expected to be officially commissioned between the last week of April and the first week of May 2026. Tamun Nobarabi Ibulubo, Rstv News.
The Paul Bazia-led executive of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Rivers State Council, has celebrated its first anniversary with more than 300 members in attendance at the NSC Koli Press Center, Moscow Road, Port Harcourt. Gospel Anele reports that chief executives of state-owned media outfits attended the event.
Declaring the event open, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information and Communications, Rivers State, Dr. Ono Sirawo, said the role of journalism profession as watchdog of the society cannot be overemphasized. Represented by the Director Information and Communication Technology in the Ministry, Ifoma Osai, Dr. Sirawo charged the council to brace up and put a stop to quackery completely in the profession while appreciating the achievements they recorded within 1 year in office.
In achieving all these goals and also the creation of the website is a good innovation, and I wish you all the best in the many remaining years of your tenure.
Chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Rivers State Council, Comrade Paul Bazia, explained that the essence of the anniversary was to give annual account of stewardship on the achievements and challenges recorded and the need for words of advice to enhance performance and professionalism. He enumerated some achievements recorded to include membership revalidation to eliminate quackery, physical infrastructure, launching of websites, welfare packages, training and retraining of members, and the ongoing secretariat complex renovation, while promising to provide a functional library with free Wi-Fi of the council, among others.
I was elected to lead this executive council for a period of 3 years, and I have to come back to call the members to also renew their mandate and give them account of stewardship. Because in this business
around town, you see that there are a lot of construction work going on. I think it's because of the voice of NUJ.
Very, very elated for this 1 year anniversary, and the change and transformation that has come to NUJ is very visible. Even the deaf can hear the good tidings that has happened within the year under review.
The event featured prayer and cutting of the birthday cake for those born in the month of March, as well as a minute's silence for the departed colleagues, particularly the case of NTA presenter and reporter Diba Barise Dumanweke. God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
United World Congress of Diplomats, an intergovernmental organization with the United Nations, ECOSOC, and IOED, with diplomatic missions in 134 countries, has sued for collaboration with the Rivers State Television to promote the happiness of the people living and doing business in the state. Global diplomat Ambassador Larry Goodwill Adjola called for the collaboration during a courtesy visit to the acting general manager and management of the television house. Melvin Jackson reports.
Ambassador Adjola stated that the visit was to intimate the station on the celebration of this year's International Day for Happiness with the theme Caring and Sharing, which will hold at the South-South headquarters in Port Harcourt on the 31st of this month. Ambassador Adjola hinted that UNWCD was established as a beacon of hope in the realm of understanding and plays a pivotal role in shaping a more peaceful and harmonious world.
ECOSOC is a social
peaceful and harmonious world.
ECOSOC is a social and economic aspect and department of United Nations. So practically we are working for the United Nations, and this is what we do in order to reach out to the society and to reach out to every good thing that we can achieve in the society. We are here in Rstv on a courtesy call to tell the management as well as the head of Rstv that we are having a program that is coming up on the 31st of this month at 31 Stadium Road. That is LA Kings, for them to come for International Day for Happiness.
The act was timely at a time when the station
International Day for Happiness.
The act was timely at a time when the station is rebranding and needed collaborations and promised to work with the body in promoting the existence of peace and happiness in the state. The acting general manager thanked the pitch to achieve the feat.
There is need to support any cause that promote peace, global peace for that matter. So I think I'm honored to have been nominated by the United Congress Organization as a peace ambassador and a diplomat. And I want to thank God for that. I now have an ambassadorial title from the United Nations, organizations. And that alone is an impetus for greater commitment to what I'm doing.
In a vote of thanks, Head of Finance and Accounts of the station, Dr. Margaret Adebisi, who poured encomiums on the United World Congress diplomats for their courage and vision to maintain peace and put smiles on the faces of people, also expressed joy that the visit will promote business innovations and partnerships. High points of the visit was presentation of Rstv stickers to the leader of the group by the acting general manager, while leader of the group also decorated the acting general manager with the UNWCD insignia. Melvin Jackson, Rstv News.
The Chairman, Senate Committee on Health, Senator Ipalibo Banigo, has called for strengthened collaboration within Nigeria and global pharmaceutical stakeholders to boost local manufacturing capacity and improve healthcare delivery. During an oversight inspection visit to Vita Biotics in Manchester, United Kingdom, alongside the Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, Senator Banigo emphasized the importance of strategic partnerships that will facilitate meaningful technology transfer to Nigeria. The visit featured engagements with the Group International Business Director of Vita Biotics, Mr. Mike Bennett, as well as interactions with NAFDAC's management staff and inspectors aimed at assessing global best practices in pharmaceutical manufacturing and regulatory standards. Senator Banigo noted that fostering deeper collaboration with reputable international pharmaceutical companies such as Vita Biotics would significantly enhance Nigeria's capacity to produce high-quality medicines locally, reduce dependence on imports, and strengthen the nation's healthcare system. She further emphasized the importance of technology transfer as a critical, particularly the Senate Committee on Health, to support policies and legislative frameworks that will encourage investment in Nigeria's pharmaceutical sector and promote improved public health outcomes. This is Rstv World News. River State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at RSTVPH. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And in part 2, after the break, U.S. court rules to reinstate Voice of America, closed down by Trump administration. And sports, Senegal Football Federation describes CAF's sudden decision as damaging to African football's credibility. We'll be back soon. Stay with us.
Omega Power Ministries, OPM Worldwide, presents 7 Sundays Deliverance titled
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they fighting you for what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there a wicked gang up against you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they attacking your children? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they fighting against your miracle pregnancy? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually blocking your marital breakthrough? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that have refused to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. When all that court fails, the court of heaven stands. Dates:
Sunday 22nd March, Sunday 29th March, Sunday 5th April, Sunday 12th April, Sunday 19th April, and Sunday 26th April 2026.
Time 9 a.m. Venue: Dr. Jesus City.
Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Breaking news. The home is under attack, but not for long, cause Hypo is here. Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Dirty and stains no fit do us shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go hypo.
Germs always find a way back.
No green. Protect every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go hypo.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath.
Get whiter teeth with a new Pepsodent Natural Charcoal Toothpaste.
Rstv Television, the treasured station.
From the creeks of the capital, we tell the stories.
My name is Gospel Anele, reporting for River State.
Holders believe that state police could also allocate on the burden.
From River State to the world, we keep you connected. Stories gathered, facts verified, truth delivered.
At Rstv, not only do we offer you authentic coverage, we offer the premium value, and our prices you can trust are fair and affordable.
Here in our Rstv, our audience is our priority, our integrity, our pride. Your story is told with truth and passion. That's River State Television. Stay with us.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath.
Get whiter teeth with a new Pepsodent Natural Charcoal Toothpaste.
Breaking news. The home is under attack, but not for long, cause Hypo is here. Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Dirty and stains no fit do us shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go hypo.
Germs always find a way back.
No green. Protect every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go hypo.
Welcome back to the news. Deputy President of the Senate, Barao Jibrin, has said concerns raised by Nigerians over the proposed establishment of state police would be addressed in the ongoing efforts to reform the country's policing structure. Barao stated this while receiving members of the Nigeria Police Force Steering Committee set up to develop a framework for the establishment of state police during a council visit to his office in Abuja on Tuesday. This was contained in a statement by the Special Advisor to the Deputy President of the Senate on Media and Publicity, Ismail Mudashiri, on Wednesday. During the meeting, Barao, who also chairs the Senate Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution, urged the committee to develop a framework that promotes accountability and safeguards against possible abuse, and commended the Inspector General of Police for setting up the committee that aligns with President Bola Tinubu's efforts to strengthen national security. And on the foreign scene, a judge in the U.S. has ruled that the effective closure of the Voice of America (VOA) last year was illegal, and that hundreds of its journalists should be reinstated. District Court Judge Royce Lambert has given authorities 1 week to put the international broadcaster back on air, just weeks after returning to office as President Donald Trump issued an executive order to close the broadcaster, which his officials accused him of left-wing bias. Trump also ordered outlets such as Radio Free Europe, Radio Free Asia to be eliminated to the maximum extent consistent with applicable law. In Tuesday's ruling, the federal judge described the decision to sack the journalist as arbitrary and capricious, adding that the government had not taken into account legislation that determines what language and regions the VOA must serve. And away from that, Vladimir Zelensky has said Ukraine will six FIFA World Cup playoff match against Nigeria in Rabat, Morocco, last November. NFF General Secretary Dr. Mohamed Sanusi, in a statement, confirmed that it had received the verdict but has launched an appeal. Recall, Nigeria lost the match 4-3 on penalties, but the NFF protested the eligibility of some of their opponents' players in the DR Congo squad. Opponents' players in the DR Congo squad, citing perceived fraud in the issuance of passports, be drawn to face the winner of the clash between the Jamaica national team and New Caledonia national team with a place in the 2026 tournament at stake. The Congolese are heading to Guadalajara and Monterrey in Mexico, where they will join five United States, Canada, and Mexico from 11 June to 19 July 2026. In a swift reaction, World Soccer Ruling Body FIFA has dismissed the Nigerian Football Federation's protest regarding the eligibility of certain Democratic Republic of Congo DRC players in the 2026 FIFA World Cup playoff held in Rabat, Morocco. The match, played on 16 November 2025 at the Crown Prince Moulay El Hassan Stadium, ended 1-1 after regulation and extra time, with the DR Congo eventually claiming victory in a sudden death penalty shootout. In response to FIFA's ruling, the NFF General Secretary Dr. Mohamed Sanusi confirmed that the Federation has already begun the process of appealing the decision and remain committed to defending Nigeria's interest. The NFF has vowed to pursue all available legal avenues to ensure fairness and accountability, that the dispute is far from over. Meanwhile, the Senegal Football Federation (NFSF) has rejected the Confederation of African Football (CAF's) appeal board's decision to award Morocco the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations title at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The FSF criticized the decision, describing it as damaging to the credibility of African football. The FSF reaffirms its unwavering commitment to the values of integrity and sporting justice, and will keep the public informed on the follow-up to the matter. You're still watching Rstv World News. River State is a treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take